All right, now what we're gonna do is this is a demonstration for swinging a commercial wood door. Same thing can apply to a commercial all metal door with a top hinge method. Top, middle, and bottom. In these cases, I tend to have my cart because some of the things I'm gonna need is I'm gonna want an air shim, okay? I would like possibly a framing hammer, which is right here, so I'll get that ready. Also, I could use as a pry bar, like this. And sometimes I use them. It really depends. The door's got to speak to me and tell me what it needs. Some sort of 1/2-inch conduit can be helpful. Not always do you need it. And then a number 3 tip is a real important one. Okay? All that's right there. Ready to go, and also something to protect the floor if I need that as well. Okay. I got my door sitting right here. It's already been brought up to me by the laborers or some apprentices or myself, depending on what's on the job. Okay. Usually that's going to be a different material handling phase code for estimating. Okay, and that sort of thing, instead of thrown on the install itself. All right, so I got my door. The top of the door is right there. I'm going to bring it around this side here, right like this, and raise it up. I'm going to slide it over because it needs to come over a little bit. And you're going to want to come on to the inside to see what's going on. And I've got my conduit. With it on the conduit, I can roll nice and easy left to right. Okay, what I'm looking for is right here, doing the bottom first, or the top first. So right like that. So you use the conduit. Me personally, I don't like using the conduit. So, and it's all about body position. So you really got to pay attention to how your journeyman's showing you, how they're facing, the arms, everything. Okay, so I'm standing just like this, my left hand. Okay, looking at that, I need to pull it back to myself just a little bit. Right like that. Get myself all lined up. So right there is going to work. I'm going to grab my screw. Something else, if you use a magnet, don't stick the magnet to your powder coat and scratch it all up. So if you're left-handed like me, you're going to have to get used to using your right hand. If you're right-handed, sometimes you're going to be using your left hand. So you have to just start practicing. Right like that. Okay. Part of the reason I don't use that little piece of conduit is sometimes the flooring is so high that I don't have room for it. And then I put one screw in and it's kind of wedged in there. So right now the door's kind of free to hold itself. So I'm going to grab my air shim, which is this right here. Slide that under. I'm going to pull the door back. Like that, but I got a hold of the door because it'll want to twist on you, and as I can see it's a little too much. I can just take a little bit of the air out of it like that, and the hinge, if if you look at it, the hinges, the screws don't quite line up. I need to raise the door up just a tiny, tiny bit. So that little hickey bar, or the pry bar, protecting the floor, and I put it about halfway on the door, not right on the edge of the door. So I'm going to take it and actually raise up, and you can pivot it left to right. Here. Raised it up, so now they line up. Do the same with the bottom hinge. Now it can hold itself up. And just load up all the hinge screws.